What's up, guys? Welcome back to The War Report. My name is Alex Axel Toss Rodriguez. I'm your host, and this is episode 6. I'm joined by the illustrious Alex Goldenboy Mendez.
Yes.
How are you doing today? It's good to have you here.
Thank you. I'm a little bit taken aback by the fact that the last two guests have been Alex's.
I know, isn't that crazy? Of course, Jax, you're talking about last week,
Yes.
was a guest.
Yes.
He's awesome. He'll definitely be back, so if y'all are missing him, don't worry, of course. Outfit leader of TIW. TIW, an awesome outfit that has been participating as well. Having a lot of fun, but good to have you here. A little bit of change of pace. Of course, you are, in my opinion, a pretty prominent figure in the esports community.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. And for those who don't know, of course, why don't you explain a little bit of your history in esports and kind of how you got to where you are today?
Yeah, sure. Well, obviously MLG was a big part of it. I was a competitor for a very long time, for a couple of years, playing Call of Duty, Halo, Rainbow Six, Gears of War, a lot of console games. And then I pretty much just decided, I'm going to try and casting a little bit. I'm going to try hosting and casting. Nice. And my first event that I cast was the MLG National Championships in Providence, Rhode Island. That was the first ever event that I commentated.
What year was this?
That was 2011. I commentated with Corey Dunn. It was quite the experience. And then since then, I just kept on going. Hadn't stopped since. It's been a wild ride.
That's fantastic. Now, in regards to PlanetSide 2, when did that kind of come into your sights as far as playing the game? How did you really get involved with that?
Yeah, so it actually started because so I never really had a good computer. I'll just be straight up. I never had a computer that was capable.
I mean, for me, I had a computer, but I had to share it with like all my family.
Yeah. See, I didn't. I had a computer that basically was just like a piece of crap. It just didn't work at all. And I really couldn't play any kind of games like PlanetSide or anything. Didn't matter what it was. So what I ended up doing was I ended up buying a computer a little bit later. I moved out to California. And I worked with some people there, and a few of the guys that I worked with actually were huge fans of PlanetSide.
Yeah.
So naturally, they kind of just got me into it. A bunch of my roommates, they all played PlanetSide all the time. It was really fun. I just had a great time playing it. And then I actually went out to the Ultimate Empire Showdown, which was out in LA. And that was
the Total Biscuit was involved with that.
Yes. I actually was initially going to represent the TR.
Okay.
Because I know Total Biscuit. He's a friend, and I was like, I might as well go support my boy
so you didn't
TV.
have an allegiance towards a particular?
So the way it worked, was when I first joined, I just made 3 characters in 3 separate outfits.
One of those guys.
Yeah.
Do you play random in StarCraft?
No, not at all. In fact, if I played StarCraft, it would be a crime against humanity. So I wouldn't even try. But the thing was, I picked the 3 factions to try and see who I wanted to run with.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I played a lot, and I actually ended up playing with Ghosts of the Revolution on the Vanu, on the VS. Right. Played with them for a little while. That was actually really fun. A friend of mine, Desi, who plays on Goater, actually got me into it, invited me to their TeamSpeak and all that. So it was fun. Had a great time. But I ended up just kind of going with the NC along the way. It was just kind of like a natural thing. It just floated over there. My friend Barbosa was a huge NC fanatic, and he just said, you know what, man, play NC with me.
So where are you now?
So right now I'm NC on Waterson.
Okay.
Yeah, NC on Waterson is what I am. It's fun. I
can like a bunch of VS and TR like turning off the stream. I'm not watching this NC guy. What's up with this?
Well, the thing is, I like all the factions. As a matter of fact, I think they're all like really interesting, and I like to use all of them.
Very political.
Yeah.
I like this.
Well, what can I say? I'm a great talker. No, but in all honesty, I think like just the way that SOE balanced everything, the uniqueness of all 3 classes. All 3 factions.
Sure.
It's just really, really amazing.
So, do you have an outfit?
Well, right now, no. Right now, I'm outfitless.
Okay.
I'm looking to actually make my own because I've been, wanting to just. I moved back here to New York, and PlanetSide is just something that I want to, dive into since I know that a lot of my friends out here play PlanetSide a lot. I'm just gonna hop in with them, probably make an outfit. So if you see me posting on the forums or something like that, then I'm looking for people to join my outfit.
That's awesome. All right, so PlanetSide 2 gameplay. What's your favorite thing to do? Like, are you a sniper?
I'm an NG, man.
You're an NG, all right.
I'm an NG, dude. I just like repairing things.
Okay.
I just like repairing things, and then the occasional get in there, just start shooting stuff. I really like to support. Like I said, I didn't play a lot of PC games, so my experience largely comes from console games. So I'm working on my aim with a keyboard and mouse.
Sure.
So I figured, well, what better way, instead of me trying to be a commando, go out there and win the entire, war, let me see if I could just support maxes and vehicles. So
Sure.
I like to repair. I spend a lot of my time repairing.
That's awesome.
And it's really fun because you kind of just get behind enemy lines, and even the repairing itself kind of just feels like a whole other game.
Yeah.
Because as I'm out there, I'm like, I must save this tank, and I'm like running, and then I'm like, just trying to help him out. It's really cool.
You're the hero we don't necessarily
Yes,
deserve,
the
but
unsung
we need.
hero.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's awesome.
I'm the Batman of planets.
The Batman. Oh, that's great. So, in going from, and that just shows, like, PlanetSide, there's so many different roles you can
Yes.
play. Like, it's
Yes.
not a linear game. One day you can decide, okay, I want to be an engineer. The next day you can be like, all right, I want to get my sniper out.
Yeah.
I want to shoot people's heads off, and you can do that. You
Yeah.
have the ability to do that. Don't worry about your kill death ratio. A lot of fun. PlanetSide.com. You can play for absolutely free right now. That being said, in transitioning from Call of Duty to PlanetSide, how did that kind of work? You're not like choosing between the two, but obviously you started with the FPS, but then you're thrown into this massive world of PlanetSide 2. How was the adjustment in that process?
It was quite the wake-up call. When I first hopped into it, actually one of the first people to kind of get me into it was my good friend Ryan Mitchell, also known as Sickness. He was a StarCraft pro player for, I believe, Czech 6, and he also played TF2 professionally. Just a good friend of mine. And he actually likes PlanetSide a lot.
Nice.
So he told me, hey, man, I'm going to instruct you on how to play this game. Because when you first hop into it, you're going to be taken aback a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a wide universe. It's like, well, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I explore it? And, the first thing he told me, and the first thing I tell anyone who's looking to play PlanetSide 2 for the first time, hit M. The first time
hit M.
Yes. The first time you log into PlanetSide 2, hit M. Look where the action's
Turn on
going.
the music.
And deploy. And that's it.
M is the map.
Yes.
For those who are confused. Yeah.
That's it. Just hit M, look where the map is going, see where the action's at, find yourself into a little bit of a scuffle.
Yeah.
But I also, advise playing with friends. One of my favorite things to do when I'm not playing NG is to actually play, the scout and just snipe around. Just go with another buddy of mine and just snipe. Like find the highest mountain and just rain death.
Boom.
I usually like to do that as well.
That's awesome.
I think it's pretty fun, and overall, I think it's a more enjoyable experience if you're just a small group and you want to, I guess, have some fun, kind of like be a little super serious with it and all. So it's really cool.
That's great. Well, thank you for the added perspective. Again, happy to have you here. Guys, we're going to have gameplay coming up. But first, I wanted to talk a little bit about a change that happened recently. It hit on Thursday. A game update. Game update number 8. And a new vehicle was actually added into the game. It's called the Harasser. It seems like a pretty dynamic little vehicle there.
Yeah, it looks really cool. The Harasser actually had a chance to run around with it and actually see some of the DVS guys use the Harasser.
Sure.
And it looks really cool. It holds 3 units, and it can carry a max as well, which I think is awesome because now it's just, you could just rain through a battlefield with a max in hand and a gunner on the top and a driver who really knows how to work a wheel. You can make some stuff happen.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Also, massive changes. The patch notes is literally like 4 pages of stuff.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about the basic idea behind these changes, it seemed like the developers were working on, making sure that weapons are a little bit more individualized. As far as, all right, if you want a close quarter, gun, that you got a close quarter gun. If making sure that there's enough variety. I hope I'm explaining this right.
Yeah. Basically, the whole point is they want people to feel like the guns that they're using, the choice of playstyle that they are embracing, they're being rewarded for it. So if I decide I'm going to use an SMG, I should be able to clear out a corridor or even a shotgun. I should be able to, work in close quarters with that. While assault rifles on the other end of the spectrum are more the long range, long gun based. And that's really cool. And that speaks to SOE because they're constantly trying to just improve the game. And they take feedback from the community as well, which I think is really cool. Not a lot of developers do that. They're actively involved. Higby's always on Twitter. I know that Lupreza is always on Twitter. Jimmy Wiz, who's actually a good friend of mine, always listening to.
He was, I think he was here episode 1 on the War Report.
He's a great guy, very knowledgeable individual, and another figure in esports scene that I greatly respect. So the fact that those people like that are out there, I guess, just learning and seeing what the community is saying, and they're trying to apply it to the game, it's fantastic. They have the roadmaps, which are great. It's just a testament to how dedicated they are to this game. game.
Yeah, and of course, before I forget, there's a special offer out there. I think it hit May 3rd as far as a subscription package, 3 months, $9.99 per month. Usually it's $12.99 a month, but it's only this offer is only available for 30 days. So guys, be sure to take advantage of that. If you're thinking about taking the plunge, now might be the perfect time. Also, friendly reminder: MLG decals are still available, and later in the show, we're going to tell you what that code is if you forgot. So be sure to tune in for that. Definitely want to take advantage of that really cool opportunity there. But yeah, I mean, of course, we still have a lot of awesome stuff coming up today. We're going to jump into the game, and there's currently alert going on Esamir. We're going to be following an outfit, you know, as they try to achieve the objective presented to alert. Of course, we're going to talk all about that and what that entails. But the outfit we're going to be following is DVS, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, outfits on the Waterson server. Do you know much about them?
Well, I've only played alongside them.
Sure.
They have a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like that is an understatement. Every single time I get into a gunfight or some kind of confrontation, you know, anywhere that you see a slew of DVS people, they're just in plentiful amounts in Waterson. But you know what? They help the NC. They help the NC get the territories that are necessary.
Absolutely.
And you know. All for the NC.
All right, well, let's see what happens, guys. Of course, when we come back, we're going to be following DVS as they try to complete this alert on Esamir. Don't go in there. We'll be back with some awesome gameplay of PlanetSide 2 in this edition of the War Report.
Early in the morning.
Yeah, I think it's just people are coming back to PlanetSide. A lot of them.
Alright. Looks like they're clear.
Center east.
Liberator just
Mode.
landed east.
Wow, I just got 3.
Were you trying to mow them?
I got 3 of them.
Oh, did you? I can never do that.
You gotta get really close.
Coming in the aircraft. Okay.
Get myself killed doing that.
I just killed their entire Sunder.
Ah, I got one.
Oh my god, dude.
What the hell is he?
Dude. Oh wow. I need to highlight this.